morning everyone, here once again from Pokhara in Nepal, where we were a few months ago. Today we're going to be starting a trek into the Himalayas, which is the main reason that we've come back to Nepal. So when we were here last year, we decided that we would come back to the country, revisit the country to do a proper trek, because we didn't do that last time we were here. And the one that we've chose to do is called the Annapurna base camp. It's one of the popular treks here. There's loads of different treks in Nepal to choose from, but we decided to go for this one. So we can actually kind of see where we're going today. Just there in the distance, kind of faded right now, but I think the mountain peak in the back is the Annapurna one. So you don't start the trek from here. We've got to go to a place called Nepal. There's going to be a taxi that's going to take us there. It's about 2 hours away, I think, 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and we're paying about 3,000 for that. And this is where we've been staying the last few days in Pokhara. It's called Lotus Apartments, just around $15 a day. And we have our permits here, so you have to get these to do trekking in Nepal. One is called the TIMS, and the other one is like an Annapurna conservation document. So that was 5,000 per person. So this is going to be a multi-day trek. You just keep going and staying in different places. So over the next few days and videos, we'll be providing loads of different information about trekking in Nepal and the trek that we're doing. We'll also do a video at the end of the gear. We had to buy a lot of gear here in Nepal, like these proper trekking backpacks. We rented these as well, the hiking poles. So yeah, we'll cover that also. So the adventure begins. We've arrived in Nepal, and this is the village. So we're going to be passing many villages on these trails, many different ethnic groups in these mountains here. Are you feeling prepared, Carol?
Yeah, I don't know. I hope I am. We'll see.
Yeah, we've never really done a trek where we have to carry all this gear. I think it's probably around 10 kilos maybe.
Yeah, around that with the water, 1 liter water. So yeah, it's a bit heavy, but I think we can make it.
So today the plan is that we're going to be walking from here to another village called Ulleri, and it's supposed to be about 1,000 meters elevation gain. We're already starting at 1,000, so we're going to be going up to 2,000. I think it's about 8 kilometers to walk there. Online it says it could take around 4 to 6 hours overall. So obviously the terrain and scenery is going to be changing a lot throughout the days. We could already see the mountain tops on the way here, couldn't we?
Yeah, for the first time, because our last 2 days in Pokhara, it was rainy and super cloudy.
And hazy too.
And hazy, we couldn't see any mountains, anything, but today we have a great weather and we hope it will stay like that.
So this one looks like a cute little village. The white brick buildings. I've already got the prayer flags around here too. So this is the area where the police checkpoint was. We had to show the permits and stuff that we paid for. So it was right here. And it's cool though. What's this, like a little shrine maybe? Taking off the coat now?
Yeah, it's time already.
Yeah, I think now the uphill is gonna begin, so It's gonna get hot pretty quick. So this is yet another village. The villages are getting more cuter as we go into the mountains. Some cows at this one over here. Villages are tiny though, really small. Only a few people living in them, it seems. Yeah, I got some more cows over here. And that means get lost.
So we are in Matathani.
Matathani.
Yeah. It was supposed to take 2 hours to get here, but we took 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Oh really?
So I think we're doing good.
Yeah. How are your shoulders doing with the bag?
Yeah, I feel the pain, but I think I just need to get used to it. I'm trying not to think about it.
It's actually the worst part, I think,
yeah.
Carrying the backpack.
Yeah.
We really think we have packed light, but obviously we have like a sleeping bag. I think we might need that in the higher altitudes. Big coats, big fleece. That already takes up the majority of the space. So you got some restaurants here. In the majority of these villages you can stay too. They have lodges if you want to sleep. Namaste. Not now, thank you. So I'm pretty surprised by how many restaurants there are. We're constantly passing them. So I thought it would be pretty spread out, that only in like main villages you get some restaurants, but they're appearing all the time. Greenland restaurant. There's some of the jeeps. People taking the shortcut. A lot of people don't walk all this part. You can get a jeep pretty high up if you want. Yeah, so you definitely don't have to worry about food. Another restaurant and lodge here. Another thing that's surprising us is that there isn't that many people on the trail. I think we just passed about 4 people so far, and we must be on it already around 2 hours. I thought it'd be a lot busier, and all the restaurants and lodges that we're going past, no people, no trekkers or anything. We are at the end of March though, and I think this is kind of only the beginning of the season. So April, May will be busier, but I think towards the end of the year, like October, September, I think those months are the busiest. I'm glad we got the walking sticks.
Yeah, it's helping a lot, especially on the steep parts. Maybe it would be better if we had 2.
Yeah, 2 each.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one's helping a lot already. Removes the burn from your feet.
Yeah.
From your legs. Alright, so we've now arrived at the village called Tikhedhunga. I like that name. I think this is gonna be our lunch stop. Namaste. Not yet. So we ended up stopping at the first place that we saw. The guy called us over. You have lots of options up here. That's one of the things that me and Carol didn't know about before doing the trek. We thought it'd be pretty limited, but yeah, loads of soup options. Your Nepali food like dal bhat. Carol's gonna get the tuna fish curry rice, $5.50, and I'm getting a chicken fried noodle, $500. I think we still got quite a way to go, right?
Yeah, the guy said 2 hours, and you can actually see the place that we're going is like the top of that mountain over there.
Yeah, and it's all uphill.
Yeah, so it's gonna be tough, but it will be our last 2 hours of the day, and since we're gonna eat, I think we'll have more energy.
Yeah, that's why we decided to eat now. Yeah, before we head up there. And the food is looking good. Big portions. Hiker portions.
Yeah, I need a lot of rice.
Yeah, look at all the noodles. All those carbs. Gonna need that. So when we got the permits, they also gave us these good maps of the trail that we can follow. So since we're doing it via Poon Hill, we're doing this one here. But if you're not doing Poon Hill, you'll start here. And it'll be quicker, the trail, all the way to the base camp. So you can see right now we're about here. And this is why it's about to get difficult. It shows 2 hours. And it looks very, very steep there. Actually looks like one of the steepest parts of the whole trail. So these are all the other days. But it never really seems as steep as what we're going to be doing right now.
I think it's a 500 meters gain.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And it took all this time right now just to do 500 meters then. And we are off again. So now is the hardcore part, apparently. And all that cost us 1,400 overall. I also got a masala chia, Carol got a Coca-Cola, and I also filled up a litre of water in our water bottle, filtered water, so you can get that up here. We also brought the little pills to clean the water. He said that we didn't have to use it for this water, but I did read online that in some places you should still use the pill to clean the water, so I don't know when we'll be using that. I got a waterfall. We have seen a few waterfalls on the path, but they were all pretty far in the distance. It's the first one close up. I just mentioned about the waterfalls, but check that one out. Even nicer one back there. That's the biggest one so far. Not huge or anything, but really beautiful. This is another thing that you get on these trails too, the suspension bridges. Absolutely everywhere. Oh, there's some guys going for a swim down there. Some foreigners. Yeah, so it is pretty brutal as expected, just non-stop steps. I think it's mainly because of the backpack weight though, because even though it's only like around 10 kilos or less, when you're walking after a while that just feels like 20-30 kilos. And walking up a lot of steps even without any weights already tires you out, so with the extra weight it's pretty tough. It's only 1.5 kilometers to the top. But it says on the little leaflet that that's going to take like an hour and 40 minutes. So yeah, I guess you just have to keep stopping all the time. Ah, cool. We got a monkey family here. They seem to be a bit scared though. I didn't know that we'd be seeing monkeys today. arrived at the final destination for today, Ulleri. Now we've just got to find a place to stay. Looks more developed up here, doesn't it?
Some big buildings.
Yeah, we'll have to see which one we're gonna choose. Looks like a lot of options. So we found our place to stay. It's called the Holiday Lodge. Carol was able to just check some reviews quickly on Google, and this one has good reviews. We still get phone signal out here at the moment. So this place is actually for free, but you've got to eat here. So that's how it is in a lot of the places around here in the Himalayan region. Sometimes they'll give you free stay, or it might just be $1 or $2. I think the higher you go up, you might actually start paying a little bit. But yeah, there is the expectation that you're going to have like dinner and breakfast the next day. So that's how the deal is. And the rooms are very simple, but yeah, nice big bed. It's going to be a private room for us. Seems very comfortable. We don't have to use our sleeping bags. They provide big blankets. I think we might not actually have to use our sleeping bags at all, right?
Maybe only close to Annapurna base camp. That's what I heard online, and because it gets super cold, especially because today we saw it's full of snow, so I think it's gonna be cold, very cold.
Yeah, right now I think it's around 20 degrees still, and obviously you get some amazing views. I think if it was clear, you'd be able to see the snowy mountains in the back, but we can't see it right now. So it is the next morning now. We're just leaving Ulleri and we're heading towards Ghorepani and Poon Hill, which will be the final location for this video. So last night I absolutely threw it down. There's some crazy storm, but luckily it's nice and clear again today. And look at the views that we're already getting, even better views. So that is Annapurna South, around 7,000 meters. And luckily we were able to clean our clothes. We thought we might not be able to.
Yeah, we washed like our shirts and underwear, and we thought it wouldn't get dry because it was very cold yesterday.
Even in our room.
Yeah, but today for some reason it was just everything was dried. So good.
Probably the material as well. We got some like very light sport material.
Yeah.
Dries quickly. So the hike to Ghorepani is supposed to be around 4 to 5 hours, depending on your pace. But we'll stop to have lunch and stuff again. So the portions at the place that we stayed were amazing as well. We had a nice breakfast. I had Tibetan bread, which I'd never had before, with honey and masala chia. And Carol, did you have an omelette?
No, banana pancake.
Oh, banana pancake.
Yeah.
So this right here is still Ulleri. We hadn't walked to this part of the little village yet. Looks nice, just like all the other villages. That's a nice white horse. First horse I think we've seen on these trails. There's also a church here. Hadn't seen a church so far. We've seen some like Hindu looking shrines. Got a cute little baby goat here. Like a little dog. Hello. I want a baby goat.
Oh.
Came to greet us.
Is he gonna
You
hurt
stroke?
me or no?
Nope. Oh, there we go. I gained its trust. So we're taking one of the many breaks here, and we got a view now of another mountain. That's Machaputri. So we're going to be heading to Machaputri base camp. That's the base camp before Annapurna base camp. You'll be getting better views of that, but we can see it already on the second day of the trek. Very far though. So the trail has been really good now. It was basically only those 30 minutes at the start that were constant steps, and then it kind of flattened out. We're still going slowly uphill, but it's not as tiring, we can keep walking. It's also nice now that we're in the thick forest, so we have a lot of shade too.
Yeah, way easier.
Yeah, a lot easier. So it's been really nice. Easiest part probably of the 2 days so far. Cool, so even on this part of the trail, there's still some nice waterfalls. We've seen quite a few already, but that's the nicest one so far today. Those guys that we saw taking a dip actually stayed at the place where we stayed last night, and they did confirm that it was completely ice cold. Namaste. Namaste. Hello. It's a lot of gear.
Oh yeah, so heavy.
Yeah. Looks like 4 times the size of ours. Some more little waterfalls down there. Beautiful. Check it out, so now we're in buffalo territory. Huge buffalo. Apparently they're not dangerous, so let's see. It seems pretty chilled out. Looking at us a bit nervous. And we're almost there now. We're just going at like a snail's pace. Pretty much everyone that we're passing is going at a snail's pace. How long we got left?
30 minutes.
30?
Yeah.
Yay. Yeah, this last part's been pretty tough because look at this. Just steps all the time. Oh well. This is what we came for. So we have made it. Welcome to Ghorepani, Poon Hill. Looks like a blue village. Everything is blue. So we ended up going through another permit checkpoint there. It's the same deal, we just had to show it to them and they stamp it and they check where you're going. And the porter at the place that we stayed recommended us a place called Moonlight. So we're just going there right now. But I think it's at the top, maybe those buildings that you can see right at the top up there. That's where we're heading. This guy's knocked out. This place is matching you, Carol.
Oh yeah, everything is blue.
Everything's blue. All Carol's gloves are blue. Carol's village. Dakali kitchen, Momo restaurant. Got souvenirs. Still buy loads of clothes, even all the way up there. I think we're around 3,000 meters now, altitude. Out of the way, guys. So we are going to be staying at this place, Moonlight. We were able to get a private room once again. It's actually for 3 people, but I think just because there's not that many people around right now, you can get a private room. And it's also for free, but we've got to have 3 meals. Yeah. That was the deal.
Dinner and breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah, so that was the deal, but we do get a private bathroom here also. Kind of similar to the place that we went yesterday really. And over here we also get some pretty cool views. Bit cloudy right now, it's definitely raining over there right now, it's probably coming. Some other cool mountains there, I'm not sure what that one is. Full of snow on the top though. So this is the upper part of Ghorepani. We had to walk up quite a bit of steps from that blue area. The temperature has definitely changed.
Yeah, it's a lot colder here.
Sore feet?
Yeah, everything's sore.
Yes, I think we hiked about 4 hours just now, but we did have to stop a lot. That's the cool thing about these hikes though, you usually can get to the places around like 1 PM and then you have the rest of the day just to relax and sleep a lot. We slept for like 10 hours yesterday, so yeah, you do get a lot of rest time, but it's still hard to just keep going every day. But it's supposed to get a bit easier over the next few days because we're not going to be really going uphill. So I think the food is actually quite similar in all the places that we go. You always have a bunch of options for tea, masala tea, ginger lemon tea. We had that last night, it's really good. Coffee, hot chocolate. So if you want momos, you could get veggie ones, $4.50. The other ones are around 500, 600 most expensive. Chicken momo. So I think I'm gonna go for one of the most expensive things on the menu, which is dal bat with chicken, Nepali style, $7.50. So the dal bat has arrived. I haven't actually eaten this yet, and we've been in Nepal for how long? Over a week.
Yeah.
But here it is, loads of food once again. They're really going for it with the portions, and I think it's refill.
Yeah, dal bat is usually the most expensive.
Thunder.
Yeah, dal bat is usually the most expensive meal, but it's a refill, so I think it's worth it when you're hungry.
Yeah, it is. So you probably can't see much right now. It's around 5:30 AM in the morning. We're going on a trek to see the sunrise at Poon Hill. The main thing to do here. Pitch black. Around 4 degrees Celsius. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, the plants are all frozen up here. We're almost there now. You see the view tower? So we're around 3,200 meters now. Check out the views already. It's going to be good when the sun comes up. So it does cost 150 per person to enter. We didn't bring any money, so yeah, we got to pay our guest house and then I guess they'll collect it. Definitely worth it already. Unbelievable. I think it's coming out there, isn't it?
Yeah, the sun. Wow. What a view.
What a view. So we were actually kind of worried that it might have been overcast because the forecast is different on loads of different sites. One said that it was going to be cloudy. So yeah, super lucky that it's like this. That's actually the highest one there. Ulleri, I think it's called. Around 8,100 meters. And then the ones that we're going to is around here. Annapurna, the biggest Annapurna is that one. Even though this one looks bigger, it's just because it's closer. So that's Annapurna South, and then yeah, that's the main Annapurna over there. So we're going in between there somewhere. that's only going to be in a few days' time. So we're gonna end this video here. We're planning on making 4 videos overall, so there'll be 4 parts of our Himalayan adventure, but this is the end of part 1. So a lot of people just do this hike, Poon Hill, and then go back to Pokhara. I think the large majority of people that we're seeing here are doing that hike. They're not doing the one that we're doing, where we're going to continue on to the base camp. But there are going to be quite a few challenges, especially with the weather, but we'll go over that in the next videos. So right now we're going to head down, get some breakfast, and yeah, then we'll start the next video, continue on our hike. So if you like this one, drop a like as usual to support us, subscribe to see more videos like this, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see you in the next one.